What's going on? Well, it's been raining all week.
Bro.
What's going on?
Am I too loud? Is the mic
No,
too
you straight.
close? Okay.
You good. I gotta take a phone call real quick. Hold on.
All right. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Coming at you full fledged. It's your boy Rage Man Reg on the stream of Influential Sports, hosting, waiting for everybody else. Congrats to my man Ed at hitting 100 subs, 102. Keep subscribing to your boy Influential Sports, Rage Man Reg, Black Couch Booking, expert level wrestling with things. We got something cooking for y'all today.
I am back.
What's going on, bro? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Hit 100 subs. Happy about that.
Yeah, congrats, bro. Congratulations. How you feel?
Thank you. I feel good.
Yo,
What's going on?
fellas, what's going on? Hey, man, listen. I said, yo, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe, but you already hit the 100, so there you go.
Facts.
Yep.
I told everybody to come through, so everybody should be on the way if they're not here already. Had to do some promo real quick. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, what's good? What's going on, y'all? Ray, what's going on, gang?
Nothing much, bro. What's going on with you?
Ty, what's good, bro? Waiting for our opponents to come through. Hey, listen, y'all think this is gonna be an easy victory? I'm telling y'all right now. I got some. I know Rage got some shit, but I got some nuclear bombs on my phone. I've been thinking about this shit, so I'm ready.
Yeah, I really I really haven't thought about it, but I think me and you got like mine, so I'm gonna jump off you. I got a point I do want to address though.
Bet. Let me hit them up. Make sure they got it.
Yeah, but,
You sent it out already, right?
yeah.
Oh, I bet.
But before we get to the debate, we got to talk about that hot dog thing again.
Shit. Hey.
Hot dog and so chat. Y'all telling me y'all haven't had hot dogs and noodles together before?
Now,
No. He not explaining that shit right. Hey, chat, listen. This man said he eats hot dogs chopped up with ramen noodles, chicken flavor ramen noodles with the salt. I gotta throw some
Yes.
extras on that shit, bro.
This might this might be a Midwest or Southern thing, but that's definitely a dish around these parts for sure. But I haven't had it in a long time. But when I was a kid, I definitely ate that.
Bro, that's a normal meal. Bro,
No, the fuck is not.
Abby said pick one.
Look. Fuck
Bro, I
nah.
need both.
The fuck, nigga. If you eat a hot dog, put that shit with some beans, baked beans. No pork in the baked beans. That's number
No, I
one.
didn't.
Number two,
I didn't had that before too. I didn't.
motherfucker. You eating hot dog chopped up with chicken flavor ramen noodles.
It could be any flavor
What's the
ramen
problem?
noodles.
Any
I
flavor.
had, I had beef today. I had beef flavor today. I didn't have the chicken flavor today.
Beef. First of all, beef flavor is not that shit. First of all, beef flavor smell like ass, so I can't eat beef. Beef flavor ramen noodles. That shit stink, bro.
I've had ramen noodles on a consistent basis in a long time.
I had it with some. I had it with some Sunny D too. That meal was hidden.
Hey, Ricky, it must be a Jersey thing because I never in my motherfucking life had hot dogs and noodles. We either do hot dogs and beans. I'll eat a syrup sandwich before I eat that shit, dog. Syrup and wheat bread. I will eat that before I eat some fucking hot dogs and noodles, bro.
Bro, you gotta try it, bro. Try
You
it.
gotta try it. Bro, what drew it on?
For real.
Nah, but hold on. But no, the other thing that I had asked about. So y'all never. I'm the only one that had hot dogs with carrots.
Yeah.
Nigga.
You so low on that one,
Chad, this nigga say eat hot dogs with carrots. What the fuck is going? So wait. Are they cold carrots or are they hot carrots?
Hot carrots.
Hot carrots. Hot carrots? That's even crazier.
That's crazy.
This nigga eat Steve carrots with.
I
Wait,
just
do you put ketchup on a hot dog?
No. Use barbecue
Nah, I'm
sauce.
about to catch up on that shit.
Yeah, it's just the two vegetables with hot dogs.
I guess I'm just not normal because that seems like
Nah,
normal.
you not, man. That's a Michigan.
What's the
snack
carrots
food.
for? Is it you like the crunch with the hot dogs? You get some chips for that.
Hold on, let me send this shit to Sam real quick so they can join. Oh my gosh, yo, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Nah,
Nah,
that was a hilarious conversation.
Yeah.
hey, I can't. Hold on. I can't even copy the fucking link you sent. Oh, my bad. Copy. Chicken broth with ketchup, not human.
They said you got Jeffrey.
Oh
Jeffrey
yeah,
Dahmer
exactly. Hey, Ed, I can't copy the link. Resend that. I can't even copy and send it to these niggas directly for some reason. I don't know why.
All right.
Hey, get Jeffrey Dahmer. Got Jeffrey Dahmer taste. I told you, bro. That shit not human, bro.
Bro, it,
Nigga, wait. Do you boil the hot dog?
yeah.
Nah, son, chill. No. So, nigga, at least cook the fucking hot dog, man. Cook that shit stove top, bro. Make the shit brown. So you gotta boil glizzy with some. Nah, hold on. So that means the hot dog water, you using that shit to cook the noodles too, then.
Nah, hell
No,
no.
I'm using two different pots.
Water.
I'm using two
You
different
cooking in
pots.
different water.
Y'all niggas don't got two different pots now. Come on, y'all not
Nah,
fooling.
you-
Don't
I can
do
show you
that.
the pots. I can show you the pots I washed earlier. I'm using two different pots. I'm not using the same pot. Come on now.
Nah, but if I was to make that dish, I would not boil the hot dogs. I would cook them though. Yeah,
That's what I'm
you
saying.
make that point. I'm gonna cook them though. Yeah,
Stop
boil.
boiling
I don't
hot
like
dogs,
the texture.
bro.
I don't like now as a kid. Now you would eat whatever is given to you as a kid, but I don't like boiled hot dogs though.
Yeah, nah. We passed that bullshit.
Facts.
And y'all bear with us, y'all. Our opponents, they coming up with strategies and shit. They late because they afraid.
Yeah.
They drinking water, but water is for the weak. If y'all watch Remember the Titans.
Oh yeah, classic sports movie.
Oh, there goes Sammy. Oh shit. Look at other chat. I couldn't copy. Yeah, and OG is on fucking California time, so it's like fucking 2:00. So let me see what's good with him real quick. But before we start, y'all, which side are y'all on? I want to see. Do y'all think, as far as a wrestler go, as far as a wrestler, wrestling, everything, in ring or a draw? What y'all got?
And to add to that, it doesn't necessarily have to be this or that. It can be a percentage of both. So yeah, just give us your honest opinion on that. What's more important, a draw or in ring as a wrestler?
Hey,
In
we
ring?
watching NXT tonight. We're gonna multitask with it.
My bad.
You.
Yo,
what's
Ricky,
up,
what's
Ricky?
going on?
What's up? What the fuck is y'all talking about? Hot dogs and what?
Bro, hot dogs and noodles. You never had that?
Fuck no. Like who even comes up with that?
Nigga, me apparently.
Man, like what?
We got,
Like,
hey, yo, we got.
Bro, I'm listening the whole time. I'm like, what the fuck is they on? and then you say hot dogs and carrots?
Yes.
Hot dogs and carrots is wild.
What the fuck?
So I just, you know what? I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm not saying nothing else.
Yeah, leave it.
Yeah, y'all got that. What's good, Sam?
We got two draws versus two in rings, I think, right? Or one
Yeah.
in ring so far. Okay.
Y'all got me? Y'all got the
Yo.
what up, family?
You
Ricky,
Good.
Ricky, what you doing here? I didn't know you was part of this.
Last minute, man. Got some time.
Substitution?
Yeah, I got some time now, you know.
okay?
I was about to say.
Trying to get back on this shit.
What's up with y'all? How's everybody doing, man?
Good, man. Good.
Chilling.
What's going on?
Hey, let me say this. I don't want no pleasantries. I want smoke. Say nah.
Calm down, Montez. Calm down.
Nah, this is just me being Magic Johnson. I'm just killing y'all with kindness right now.
Now hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. I'll be right back.
Dude.
Y'all tuned in to SmackDown last night.
I was
Yeah.
in and out. Y'all gonna have to hit me this.
In fact, I was in and
I ain't
out.
gonna lie. I'm
Celebrity
happy
game
that Damian Priest won the match. I ain't even gonna lie.
I was listening to it. I wasn't watching it, but I was listening to it. It sounded like a lit match.
I got home a few minutes late to the start of the match. To the start of that promo with Cody. I was like, I missed nothing.
Bruh.
We don't want no handshakes. We want the smoke, nigga. We don't want no handshakes.
Bruh.
We don't want no pleasantries, bro.
Yeah.
We want the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Where your Hulk Hogan beer at? Where is that?
Nah.
Where's that?
I'm on vacation.
Where
I
that
ain't got the
bootleg
case.
real
I'm on
American
vacation.
beer
I ain't
at?
got the case with me.
Where the real American beer at? That bullshit.
That's what I'm saying.
Man,
Hey,
is that how y'all start
Todd,
everything?
don't get Ricky started on Hogan. Don't get Ricky started on Hogan.
We smoking that brother pack tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all taking
Hold on,
Let me
shots
tell
at
you
legends
something,
already?
brother. I saw that commercial.
You know what,
with
Ed?
the real
Ed,
American beer.
let's
That
get
shit
into it,
was
man. What's the
trash.
topic?
I'm about
You
to
said
say,
what?
wait. Y'all ready?
Ed, let's get into it. What we doing first, man?
Let Ed is the host. Let him explain the rules and shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Do your thing, Ed.
All right, so basically it's gonna be kind of because I took the bait 1 year. I took it 2 years ago in 10th grade. So it's basically gonna be like the same kind of structure format. Y'all gonna have a certain amount of time to speak on the topic, and then if you don't use all that, you don't have to use all of it if you don't want to. But I had a timer, and I'll let y'all know when the time up. Reg got the most right out of my favorite wrestlers. So Reg and Kai, y'all gonna go first. Y'all gonna be team.
Oh,
Y'all
I got
get
Ricky on my team? It's over.
yeah. So the opening arguments, it's gonna be 3 minutes. Each team will get 3 minutes to start with their opening arguments. Then it'll go to team 1 to make their main points for 7 minutes, and team 2 will have 6 minutes to make a rebuttal, and then we'll keep going from there.
Okay.
Let's get it.
You want to start off, Rage?
Oh, step OG.
OG, what you the referee?
What up?
Nah,
I'll
Ricky
be
the
the ref for
referee.
anything.
Ricky the referee.
Ricky
Yeah, I'll
the
wreck
referee.
this. Let me wreck this.
Good. I got OG even better. You
Yeah.
guys
Alright,
about to get
Reg.
cleaned off the floor.
Let
Hey,
Ed
Reg,
explain the rules
you
again.
ready?
All right.
You said what?
Explain the rules again for OG.
Yeah. So Reg and Kai, they're gonna go first. Both teams gonna have 3 minutes to make their opening arguments. Then after that, team 1 they're gonna make their main points for 7 minutes, and team 2 they'll have 6 minutes to do a rebuttal. Then it'll reverse, and then after that, each team will have like closing arguments for 4 minutes. Then just let me know when y'all ready, and I'll start the timer.
All right, let's go.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready when you are,
When a
man.
good team fight, you heard. No
All
All right,
dirty.
Reg.
And
No,
no,
this ain't gonna be clean, Ricky. This ain't gonna be clean.
It's definitely not.
This ain't gonna be clean. What's the topic, man? What's first topic?
We're gonna do opening arguments for why myself and my boy Rage Man Reg believe that being an in ring is more valuable / important than being a draw. All right, yo. Reg, you got it, and then I'll jump in. Wait, you muted.
I'm gonna mute my mic too while he's talking.
Word. Can y'all hear him?
Nah, I thought I was
Hey,
tripping.
do it again.
We can't hear him.
Your mic might have died or you muted.
I can't hear him.
Let me see. Do it
You
again.
hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we got you now. There you go.
All right. So when Ed first asked me the question, I thought to myself, it's really not one or the other, but well, obviously we leaning towards in ring. So, but I answered that the two are correlated because I come up with examples of guys that aren't necessarily masters of the mic, but they do have charisma within the ring. Two of the biggest examples of the example
They cut you out again.
Oh, he went out again, bro.
Bro, my bad. I'm gonna probably hold on. Instead of that, hold on.
Nah,
Well, when it cuts out, I'll unplug it. But
yeah, when it cuts out, I'll jump in.
So, all right, cool. Can you hear me now? All right, cool. So Rey Mysterio and Jeff Hardy were my examples. They aren't necessarily masters at a mic, but they have a great connection with the fans charismatically with what they do in the ring. I think that can be that can get you way further than being a quote unquote master of the mic, because certain people would consider, I guess, well, yeah, I would say he's a draw to, in a respect, MJF and AEW. He's a relative draw, and and he's a master of the microphone. But is some people also in the same token say he's a one-trick pony? He's a heat magnet in the matters of Jeff Hardy and Rey Mysterio, who aren't masters of the mic, but they have charismatic moveset in the ring. They still have. You see Rey Mysterio, 50 years old, 50 plus, and you see Jeff Hardy, same gimmick, same style, with transcends companies. So I would lean towards in-ring charisma, in-ring relativity, than drawing power, because drawing power is starting off with drawing power. I don't think drawing power is going to keep you in the game, because it's not going to keep you in the game, basically.
All right. So for our opening statement, let me go. To end us off. We don't need 3 minutes. Don't worry. So let me say this, right? People who, first of all, being a draw is not that important, because you're chosen to be a draw. If you have great in-ring skills, you can be chosen to be a draw by whoever the booker is. Being a draw is not necessarily earned for everyone. Some people are made to be a draw because they are chosen to be put in that position. There are some that earn the right to be a draw, but even if they earn that right, that don't mean that they're still going to go over well with the fans, or that they're going to be chosen to be put in position. Zack Ryder made himself a draw, and they didn't make that motherfucker a draw until the last second at WrestleMania. So being a draw is irrelevant, whereas no matter what, if you have in-ring skills, your in-ring skills will always get you the notoriety from the fans, and you'll be on TV consistently as a wrestler if you got in-ring skills. Even if you're not selling merch and shit like that or benefiting the company, you as a wrestler yourself will still be able to eat, and at least you on fucking TV. Andrade is a good in-ring guy. He's not a fucking draw, but that motherfucker get to go against Carmelo Hayes. He gets to be in Money in the Bank. He gets to wrestle against this one, that one, this one. So as a wrestler, I would rather, be that rather than just be a motherfucker who I'm here today and I'm going tomorrow because now I'm not a draw no more. That's our opening statement.
Yep.
And before y'all go, one thing for the people watching, it's about who y'all think won the debate. Not necessarily what side you on, but who you think had the better argument. All right, Sam, you can go.
Well, you sure? You OG? You want me to go? Is he there?
He muted. You the only one talking.
You can go. My shit kind of is still easy. I don't even really gotta think about it.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, yeah, because I'm easy too. I'm a copy Black Couch. I don't even need 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna attack this from a straight business perspective, bro. It's easy. The draws drive the money of the company. It's simple. You guys could bring all these other elements involved. Oh, you can be in a Money in a Bank. You can be in this TLC match. But in the grand scheme of things, nobody gives a fuck about that. Let's just be honest. The way the company makes money, sells out the arena, the way that they make the commercials, the way that they get sponsorships from all these other companies who are willing to, put sponsoring dollars. It's Hulk Hogan type of wrestlers. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin type of wrestlers. It's John Cena type of wrestlers. All these other guys that you guys want to bring up, like Andrade, those are the guys who, yeah, they may keep a job, But are fans really, gonna line up and be like, "Oh my God, I want their autograph"? Are they gonna really be sitting there buying up their shirts, buying up everything that they got? The answer is no. So, are y'all here to make money or are y'all here to make friends? Go ahead, OG.
Boom, it's too easy. So like, all right, so boom. So being a technical wrestler and being in ring skills don't really mean shit because that that just keeps you a consistent job, right? So we talking about like the drawing power, like what's more important. So well, let's think about it. I mean, there's countless like there's tag teams who are super good in the ring and they can never be a solo star. So being a draw is being the person who's getting the attention. So that's the important part about wrestling. The more attention that it gets, it needs stars. Wrestling doesn't live without stars. It doesn't matter if you are motherfuckers who can do all types of 450 splashes. I mean, think let's unpack it like this. This is how important in ring work is, and I'm being funny. It's so important that when niggas come to the major leagues, the AKA WWE, they don't even be using their full moves. They don't even use their move sets. They don't even be you be following the cat all the way and be excited, then get mad because he don't be doing this old shit. So that's how important it is that they don't even be using the shit that they can do because being a star and being a draw is important. And certain that shit you can get your props, but it's a little too much for cats. We want to draw in the casual people. You know what I mean? So they need to see somebody on screen to look and be like, who was that? And the in-ring shit ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? In-ring shit, that's cool, but it's important, but it's important. It's the in-ring cats are the steps for the major event, which is the stars in the draw. So that's the order of it. You don't get the draws first and then the good matches last, unless it's like Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, which that's another conversation because they were in ring workers and big stars, but they were also in the game for like 10 years. That was organic shit between both of them, and they were intertwined, and that's why also they were intertwined with tag teams. So that's why people gravitated to them. It didn't matter. It's the in-ring was good with them. The in-ring work was so good for so long. That's the important part. For so long that we wanted them to be draws. I mean, we didn't. But Bret Hart didn't have to do fire promos and shit. We just wanted him to win. So but that takes consistency. That's why there's so many come and go people because we give people more props, aka Chris Benoit, when we feel like they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Because if that would Chris Masters had everything but time. See how it works?
Yeah.
He did this shit for a minute, but how long did he keep it up? Couldn't retain it.
Put that church on them, OG. Put that church on them. The
I
chat,
love it. I
the
love
chat
it.
should already be saying we winning. Put
I
that
love
church
it.
on them.
Get the
Hey,
fuck out of here.
those are
I'll
good
get
opening arguments.
something.
You
I
want
see
to
a
say
little bit of both sides, low key, because I'm listening to what Couch said. I'm listening to what OG said, and both sides are making valid points. Because you got to keep in mind, let's take. I think this person's a perfect example of this. Ric Flair, right? During his prime, he was a draw. We can all say that, and a big part of it was because of the character of Ric Flair. But another big factor of it, and maybe it's due to the time, but it was also because he was an amazing in-ring performer. Like,
Yeah, I
don't
don't
get
know
me
about
wrong.
that.
Don't get me wrong. 100%. What was more memorable was that character. But keep in mind, in the 70s, you also had to have that, like, what was it, like, sort of like that grappling style that you needed to get over as well. Like, and that's a good example. And also, it's like if you look at what's more important, a draw or skills, it really depends on how you look at it. Because, like, Couch made a good example. being a draw is not that important because they pick you. They really do pick you. A good example is this, right? Dolph Ziggler was never picked to be a draw, but man, did he get over. That cash in was good. Amazing in-ring performer. And in my opinion, he cut one of those promos. We all saw that promo where he talked about his career, but they didn't pick guys like Dolph Ziggler. They picked what? They picked the Roman. Roman was struggling. And yeah, he was a draw, but let's be real, he wasn't over with the crowd and it wasn't working. And it took him until what, 7 years after they gave him the ball to become over with the crowd and then be the real draw that they needed. But at the same time, I look at what y'all said too, Sam, and y'all have some valid points. You do need draw. That's how they sell out their arenas. That's how they sell out. Like Saudi Arabia, as much as I hate to say it, yeah, I understand why they always get Logan Paul in that event. I understand why they always get part-timers back and try to do that event. I understood why they did Goldberg versus The Undertaker, DX versus the Brothers of Destruction, because you need draws to sell out those types of events. So I kind of see both sides, really.
Yeah,
Both sides have valid points.
yeah, I agree with a lot of what you said, Ricky.
Good job playing it clean, Ricky. You know who wins.
Yeah. Hey, I'm the ref, man. I just gotta keep it fair.
Clean.
I'm the ref. I'm just keeping it fair. I'm been on some real shit though. I do see both sides.
Hey, let me know when we're ready to go, man.
Yeah, it's back to them. Go ahead, give it to them.
Yeah, it's back to team one.
Go ahead, cook them, Kai.
Y'all got 7 minutes to make y'all main points.
Hey, Rage, unmute real quick.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, right? If me and you go to a wrestling event and we in the stands, what are we called?
Fans.
Thank you. That's a great answer. So let me ask y'all this, right? Y'all talking about Sam, you brought up a very great point. A draw is what gets the company the money, is what gets the company the revenue, all this shit. Who gives a fuck about the company? Are we the fucking company? Are we getting money from the company? We're the fans, right? If I go to a fucking show, I want to see some good entertainment. And the best entertainment is the best in-ring performance. Why do I, as a fan, give a fuck if motherfucking whoever the fuck draws the company money? What does that do for me as the person that's already paying a ticket? I'm paying a ticket to see a motherfucker that's a draw, but he can't fucking wrestle. So I gotta watch the bitch for 5 minutes talking because he's a drawer. But then when he get in the ring to defend his championship, it's a fucking 2-minute squash match because he ain't shit. And all he can do is a spear.
Hey,
so how does that benefit me? If I'm a fan, I'm coming to watch a show. You mean I have the option of watching a weak ass wrestler who's the draw because Vince McMahon, Triple H, whoever, TKO chose him to be a draw, versus a motherfucker who's not a draw because the motherfucker's from Japan or Mexico or from the Indies and but he can fucking do a 450 splash. I'm paying $700 to go to WrestleMania. I want to watch a nigga do a 450 splash and a moonsault. I don't want to watch a nigga say, "Oh yeah, I'm the fucking best," and then the bitch win a title match in 2 minutes.
Hey, the promos at WrestleMania.
So what the fuck? As a fan, I don't know why I give a fuck if you are a draw. That shit don't even benefit you from a standpoint of watching at home if you really think about it, because you watching at home on TV. Oh shit, he's a motherfucking draw. Oh yeah, everybody believing him. He about to come out. He cut a promo. All right, that's one segment. Now we're watching 5 matches after the segment. So I'm supposed to care about the nigga that's a draw for a backstage or in-ring promo versus me watching. I'm sitting through a fucking 3-hour show and the nigga that's a draw comes out one time. And that shit's more important than watching it's fucking 6 matches on the show. That's more important than that. That's fucking crazy to me.
Now, let me hop right. Let me piggyback right off what Kai got to say, because our argument is layered. It's way more. It's way more than what you expect. Now, Kai approached it from the perspective of us fans wanting to see the best quality in ring of wrestling, which I agree with. But I'm going to also add, I'm going to add the perspective of, I'm going to add the perspective of in ring from a fundamental level, being in ring relatability to the fans at a fundamental level. And I'm going to use somebody who Kai may not like me using, but I'm going to use this for an example. Somebody that you guys would, in your logic, would probably consider a draw. Seth Rollins, one of the top guys in WWE. I've said this before, even on his stream, that Seth Rollins, in my opinion, is fundamentally one of the worst wrestlers in terms of in-ring psychologies and promo skills. However, he's quote-unquote a draw in WWE. Now, the crazy thing about Seth Rollins is he is a quote-unquote good wrestler, but his in-ring psychology, again, is absolutely trash. So let me ask you guys this. This is for you guys as well as the chat. Comparing Seth Rollins to a Jeff Hardy, do you think outside of what he's doing, what he's done in WWE, of course, leave that out, couldn't Seth Rollins have the career longevity anywhere else like a Jeff Hardy or a Rey Mysterio due to his quote-unquote drawing power or his quote-unquote in-ring skills? Which one would you think would have him lasting longer somewhere else than WWE? His drawing power or his in-ring skills? So I know I'm going kind of rambling here, but my point was I'm also addressing it from a fundamental level that in-ring is most important, because in the ring is where you learn how to connect with the crowd. You don't learn how to connect with the crowd in after all the revenue comes in. So
hold on, real quick before we end. Two things. One thing for this whole debate or whatever, because Dave, you said something very important. You said a draw, and I'm not using the chat to help my argument. This is for like the logistics of the shit. You said a draw doesn't mean you can't go in the ring. But that's the opposite as well, because just because you're good in ring don't mean you're a draw. For the sake of this debate, we have to argue the two extremes. The extremes is the motherfucker that's amazing in ring is not a draw, and the motherfucker that's a draw is ass in ring. That's the only way we can have this debate and be fair. Because if that's the case, it's hella examples of motherfuckers who are good at both. So then what's the point of arguing? If we're debating just a debate, but if we're not gonna go two extremes, then there's no point in having a debate, because it's a lot of motherfuckers who can do both. So that's so I'm gonna leave that at that, right? And then my other point, I forgot what you just said, Reg. You said something very important,
like the fundamental part of in ring being the most important, like connecting with the crowd.
Exactly, and that's what it is. It's connecting with the crowd. Exactly. Ill skies enjoy even out the mic. That's why we gotta go to the
Ricky, make sure you refereeing these time limits too, man. Make sure you referee.
Yeah.
Hey man, we did not touch nowhere near 7 minutes.
Ed.
Y'all got 30 seconds.
You're the one with the time. I'm making sure you're not interrupting each other.
Look, he fucking our time up. He just fucked our time.
I just want to make sure someone got a stopwatch, man.
I got the timer. You gotta let
I'm leaving it at that.
That's all. Y'all good, Couch?
Yeah, keep that idea in mind though. We can't talk about motherfuckers who got both shit, because then why are we even having a debate? That's
I agree though, Couch. I agree though, Couch. I agree.
Because I'm gonna say this, because I see both ends of it. Like Ace Austin in TNA, he's one of my favorite wrestlers because he can go in ring, but he's not a draw. Like, you're told that Ace Austin's finna have a match. Are you buying that unless you're an Ace Austin fan?
Oh shit! Real quick. 5 seconds. It also a draw. Let me explain to them. This don't got nothing to do with debate. But y'all, being a draw, we're not talking. It don't got shit to do with promo. Being a draw is being a draw and attraction. That I think some of y'all in the chat are kind of getting it fucked up.
Right.
We're debating. We're not debating promo versus in-ring work. We're debating being a draw versus being the best in-ring worker. No got shit to do with promo. Leave it at that.
And Sam, before I let y'all go, Kenny Omega or Roman Reigns all the time. Because I would argue Kenny Omega. If we're talking everything included, I'm going Kenny Omega.
Hey, stop it, Ed. Stop it. Stop it.
You know what's
Stop
crazy?
it. Stop the
Hey,
nonsense,
wait,
man.
wait.
Stop it.
You know what's funny? I have a Kenny Omega shirt, which is funny, but I think I'm going with Roman though.
Yeah, stop them. Come on, man. Let me get back on target, man.
All right.
First
Y'all
of
got
all,
Sam, y'all got 6 minutes for a rebuttal.
First of all, Black Couch, that was the worst take I think I've ever heard you say. And I'm a fan of you, dog. I'm a real fan of you, dog. I watch your shit, but that was the worst thing you ever said. As a fan, what's the draw gonna do for you? First of all, the draw is who keeps the lights on. The draw is who keeps the building packed. Yes, whether y'all want to admit it or not. First of all, if you don't have a company to go to pay that $700, what show you gonna watch? What show are you gonna watch? First of all, we've seen companies go out of business multiple times because they don't have a draw. AEW struggling right now because they don't have a draw. It's as simple as that. It's literally as simple as that. The Shawn Michaels times that my man OG was just pointing at. Let's go back and look at those times deeply. They were struggling. When Bret Hart and Shawn were at the top, they were struggling. The business was bad. Who came and changed all that around to open up the gates for other wrestlers to live? My man Austin, because he was a draw. You know what I'm saying?
Cooking,
That is the
cooking,
definition.
cooking.
That is the definition of a draw, man. He keeps the lights on. He pays the bills. Who gonna pay the bills? Somebody got to pay the bills. Like we can't just everybody doing 450s, everybody doing sweet chin music 15 times. That don't pay the bills. Like regardless of what y'all think, man. And I'm gonna end with this, and I'm gonna pass it to my man OG. Because Black, great point. It's not about the promos. It's not about having this over the top character because my man Brock Lesnar is a wonderful draw. Can't talk for shit. Can't do nothing. But he's a wonderful draw because he looks like somebody who will literally rip your body limb from limb. Andre the Giant, same thing. Could barely even speak English, but has a record WrestleMania of 94,000 packed in the arena with Hogan at WrestleMania 3. That's what a draw can do for you. These people doing 450 splashes can't do that. Go ahead, OG.
You said enough. I ain't really even gotta say nothing else.
Hey, yeah, I said it. There it is. There it is. Let's jump back into our point.
All right. As the ref, I have to be unbiased. But it was kind of hard because, again, y'all both, everything everybody says, I think we can all agree there's some truth to everything. The problem with this is when it comes to the draw and all that, like, it's like when that one video of Eddie Guerrero, right? He said to give you a belt to see if you can hold the belt, to see if you can handle the belt, and to see if you can make the belt something. I will say this. Let's use that for an example. If you was to give that belt to a bunch of high flyers, it's not going to mean a lot. And I got a good example. 205 Live. They had a cruiserweight title. Neville is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, but man, he just couldn't. He wasn't a draw. But Enzo Amore, not the best wrestler, but but was very valuable, and he was a draw. He
And look
had
what
that
happened in 205 Live, by the way. Go ahead, Ricky.
He had that cruiserweight title.
205 Live died when Enzo left.
But listen, when Enzo got it, 205 Live was in the main event. It was getting views on YouTube. The crowd was staying for the cruiserweights. Like, so that's a good example. Like I said, there's both. I agree with both sides, but I gotta say, in this aspect, because especially with championships, because that's a big factor in wrestling. Let's be real. If there ain't no championship belt, it's like, oh, we're just watching men and women slam each other for no reason. It's a draw. You gotta give it to the draw.
Hey Ricky, I'm not trying to cut you off, but I kind of want to get into the counter argument right after that because you just brought up a great point. I'm glad you just brought up Enzo. I'm so glad you just brought up Enzo because you guys, you just mentioned how drawing is the most important, of course, because people keeping the lights on. Again, like Black Cow said, we're gonna reiterate that the fans, though, us fans don't care about what the company doing. We coming from a 100% pro consumer perspective. We're not considering WWE as a business whatsoever. That being said, if we speaking in literal forms, I've been watching wrestling for a good part of 20 years now, and I'm going to say this. There is no real draw in WWE right now. WWE, the brand, is the draw. Not since Batista and John Cena, once the brand split, there's not been a real draw. Maybe CM Punk, but CM Punk, he had a little blip, and even then, Cena was matching him right there. So John Cena, Batista in WWE, you cannot mention draw outside of them. It took Roman by nook or by crook, by the pandemic when WWE had to change something for people to watch, for them to change up his gimmick. So is Roman really a draw? No, it's WWE. There is no draw. And even
That's BS. That's BS.
Hold on.
Let him finish.
And to even go further, I'm going in my Vince Russo mode. I know Back House might not like this, but it's true. To even go further into that, how wrestling. Now, I don't agree with this, but I'm coming from a fundamental level that it matters in the perspective of connecting with the fans. In-ring matters more now than ever. Look at that work rate, 2 out of 3 falls match we just got. In-ring matters more now than ever, but it should matter in the perspective of connecting with the fans and not self-aggrandizement or getting some stars or a good match. Because a good match to me is not the moves, it's what the story is. And Seth Rollins, going back to my previous point, is trash at telling a story in the ring. So, go ahead, Kai.
Shit. So
you disappointed me today, bro.
Let me just do some counter arguments to what Sammy was saying. That you can't use that AEW shit as an example. So we got to get that shit out the way. Because the reason why AEW is not as successful is not because that they focus on in-ring shit versus being a draw. I would argue AEW is trying to find being a draw way more than in-ring shit. The in-ring shit is literally just matches. The reason why AEW not successful is because it's a fucking 5-year company going against a company that's been around for fucking feel like 100 years. That's why AEW not successful. Number 2, like I reiterated, like I said in my point, you bring up the Hulk Hogan shit that kept wrestling alive and all that. All right, cool. But now wrestling is alive. No matter what the fuck happens, WWE is not going to go out of business. So that shit doesn't apply to today. That shit applied to back then. We talking about the draws and the in-ring shit today. Who's the biggest draw in WWE right now? I don't know. If I had to say, I guess I would say Roman. I guess I would say Cody. Maybe, but when you think about a guy like Jeff Hardy, what made Jeff Hardy become who Jeff Hardy was? Jeff Hardy wasn't a fucking draw since he came in. The reason why he became a draw is because in-ring. The reason why Seth Rollins became a draw because of in-ring shit. Motherfuckers like Roman and even John Cena was manufactured to be a draw. So you can't shit on the motherfuckers that are better in ring because they become draws organically. Daniel Bryan was never no fucking draw. That 5'8" bitch, whatever the fuck he was not no fucking draw. He became a draw because people recognize he's one of the most gifted technical wrestlers ever.
So true.
Kurt Angle was not built up to be a draw. Kurt Angle earned the right to be a draw because he was in the Olympics and they saw how he could wrestle in the ring. They didn't present Kurt Angle as a draw off the rip. No, they did not do that. They did not do that. No, they didn't.
Facts.
They didn't present Edge as a draw off the rip. No, they did not.
Facts. Tag team guy.
So the motherfuckers who became draws, they became
great
draws
example
of in-ring shit.
Kai, let me cut you off real quick. Great example. Another guy in that John Cena, Batista, ruthless aggression period that became a draw after the brand split because of his in-ring work connecting with the crowd. Edge, again, he benefited off the brand split more than anybody. Great example. Edge probably one of the last draws in WWE. Great point, Kai.
Right.
Sorry, Drew. Fuck Daniel Bryan.
Is it our turn now? Is it our turn now?
Sam, y'all gonna have 7 minutes to make y'all main points.
These two dudes up here must have the flu today, man. They must be sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what takes they're bringing out today, bro. He's saying that old shit doesn't apply to what's going on today. Yes, it does. Because again, after Hogan ass got old and dried up and they needed him out of here, they still needed somebody to keep the lights on. They still needed somebody to keep the business going. Again, y'all got to do y'all research about what was going on after Hogan left. Wrestling was bad. Everything was bad, bro. They weren't making good numbers like that. And then here's another mistake y'all making. Y'all over here acting like it can't be draws. Y'all over here acting like heels can't be draws. Like Brock Lesnar, heel, that's a draw. Kurt Angle, heel, he's a draw. And he was made to actually be a draw. Because right away, they had Kurt Angle with the top of the top talent. They had him mingling with the top of the top talent. They had him promoing with the top of the top talent. What are y'all and Daniel Bryan during his yes movement? Y'all telling me that's not a draw? Like what the hell is happening on these screens?
We talking about
right
the build up to the yes movement.
Like I'm not sure what Reg was saying, but I'm gonna target this too. He's over here making all these excuses for AEW, right? The real reason why AEW is never going to actually like get out of their struggling zone is because they can't find the face of the company. That is their biggest problem, bro. You need a face of the company to fucking have a wrestling company. It's as simple as that. Somebody got to be your one. Somebody got to be your gem. Somebody got to carry the load, bro. That's the way wrestling is worked. Not even just with the WWE, with all sorts of companies that's ever existed. WCW, they had Bill Goldberg. You know what I'm saying? Like they had Sting before Bill Goldberg. They had somebody who everybody wanted to be. See, that's the thing about a draw. When you're a kid and you see a draw, you want to be like that person. You know, that's a very key. Like, you want to paint your face black and white like Sting. You want to do what Rey Mysterio is and put that luchador mask on. You want to, like, that's impactful. You need that in a company. And when you don't have that, you look like AEW. I don't know why I don't know why this guy keep making excuses for them, but that's just who do we want to be like in AEW? MJF? Who do we want to be like? Who? Like, man, come on, man. Y'all being silly. OG, you got to give them something, man.
I don't know, man. Like, I honestly, it just depends on what angle of wrestling we looking at. We looking at the profit, or we looking at entertainment value? You know, so I don't know. I'm gonna still say the draw, because see, a true draw can get himself over. That's what makes him a draw. Like John Cena, he was put in position, but he was put in position when he shown himself that he was a draw. They didn't make him a draw.
Exactly.
Remember, he didn't come in. They wasn't fucking with him. He had to
Exactly.
put
Almost
himself
fired his
over.
ass.
Yeah, the draw is the attention part. It's all of that, you know, because you have to be a draw first to be able a star. You have to be, because there's plenty of draws and then the next level of stars. So you have to be a draw first and then you become a star. They make you can become okay. This now I clear what I'm saying. So you can be you're a draw. You can be a draw yourself, but you have to be a draw to a certain level to where they then crown you and make you a star. There's plenty of draws, but then there's main event. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people are draws, but they're not selling out arenas. That's where the superstar shit comes in. And you're not gonna become a superstar because you got hella moves. You can't, like, you know, and then, you know, some of that shit is just like in ring work is subjective too, because what style you like. You know, if I'm not a big luchador fan, but that's not to say that they don't do cool shit. I just like to
Right.
see niggas get their ass kicked more than the sequences of let me dodge your shit for 5 minutes. Like, okay, I get it, y'all. You guys are familiar, you study each other, and you got each other's style. Okay, I get it. I get that. I don't need to see the dodge sequence. Got me here. It's like it's not a karate movie and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's wrestling. So yeah, you could be an in-ring good performer, but it's all about the people who look at you as a possible draw. What they gonna let you do? You don't just get to go there, and just because you know how the shit don't mean you can just go over there and do that. Just like in the NBA, cats be
Right.
knowing how to do the and one shit, but you can't do that shit in the game.
Right.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
church.
It's the same shit, bro.
And let me end off with this, right? Because I got to go back to Reg, because like I said, I think he's sick today. He keeps saying that WWE right now ain't got no draws. That is some bullshit. Roman Reigns just got a Jordan brand deal. You think they just giving that out to anybody? Let's be real. Let's be real. Why didn't they give that to just any wrestler then? If he ain't no draw. Why don't they just put any wrestler on their video game? Why not? Why
First,
not?
WWE got the Jordan thing. It was not Roman Reigns. It was
Roman Reigns is their
WWE.
flagship athlete for that, by the
It's
way.
WWE. That's like saying Stone Cold. Even Stone Cold Steve Austin didn't get a Jordan or a Nike shoe. That was
He didn't need it.
WWE.
He didn't need it.
That was WWE. Let's clarify.
He didn't need no deal like that.
Let's
But,
clarify who that was. Was it Roman Reigns?
right, but who's the cover athlete
or was
for
it
them?
WWE Jordan
Who?
Command?
But Reg, don't play slick. Who's the cover athlete that they want the market around whenever they needed to market? It's
Nah,
Roman
hey,
Reigns.
let that one go, Red. That's
I'm gonna let him
semantics.
go.
Let that one go. Let that one
It
go.
ain't no semantic. Don't
That's
you
let that
helping
one
them?
go.
You helping them,
And
bro?
that's a
You
perspective
helping
type
them,
of thing.
man. Who's the man always on Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel? You think they're just sending anybody there?
I saw John Cena up there one time.
Oh yeah, because John Cena is a draw. They ain't just. My whole point is they ain't just sending anybody there. Why you think they don't send freaking Kofi Kingston there?
It's Black
Hold
History, bro. Don't do that.
No, I
hold on.
am gonna do that. I am gonna do that because nobody want to see his skinny dreads ass up
Oh
on these
shit.
shows, man.
Go Ed, go
But y'all
Ed.
can have it, bro. Y'all
Hey,
can have it.
hold on, Sam. What we're not gonna do is we're not gonna disrespect MJF because I have an MJF scar for a reason. So
He ain't no draw. I ain't
yes, he
disrespecting
is.
him.
I would like to say something.
He ain't no draw.
Nah, hold the fuck up. No. Come on
He ain't no
now.
draw.
I gotta say
Yes,
this about MJF.
MJF had a draw?
MJF
MJF
is
ain't no
definitely a
No,
draw,
draw.
man. He ain't no draw.
this is
Niggas
what I
lies,
say.
bro.
But let me tell you something. If he come to WWE, they'll show him how to do that, though.
Wait.
They'll show him.
I
See, that's
They'll
Steve
take him to
Nah.
school.
Steve
They'll show him
Nah.
how to do that.
No.
They'll show
That's
him how to
biased,
learn
bro.
that.
Wait,
No,
just
I'm gonna
because
that's
say this.
biased.
NXT is not better, and this coming from a guy who has not watched one full episode of AEW. And just because NXT is on free TV does not mean it's better than the AEW.
I'm gonna say this.
It show is.
I'll say this. This is what
No.
I'll say. First, if MJF was to ever go to WWE, I gotta respectfully say this. He'll have a Kevin Owens type Sami Zayn career. That's not a bad career. but it's not the career that he obviously makes it seem like he's gonna have. He likes to make it seem like he's a once in a generation superstar. He's a Mick Carter that most likely is gonna win a world title one or twice, have a short little reign, and then it's just gonna stay in the mid cards if he ever goes to WWE. And I feel like he knows that due to the fact that he literally resigned with AEW after he kept talking about he was going to WWE. Keep in mind, he said it. Like, there was no reason for him to resign. Let's keep it a buck. They were offering him that money.
He
He
fucked
said it
himself.
himself. Triple H is his hero. His best friend is Cody Rhodes, and Cody left at that point. Literally, there was no reason for him to resign. But I want to say this. When it comes to a draw or in-ring abilities, it's kind of hard. Let's take Seth Rollins, for example. If you watch his Ring of Honor days, he was a good in-ring competitor, but he was not a draw. That's due to the fact that WWE made him a draw because he was handpicked. So the thing is, you got to also understand this. How can I put it? Okay, put it like this. Anybody can be a good wrestler, and if that can make you a draw, you're doing something right. Like, in my opinion, Rey Mysterio is a draw.
Yes.
Let's keep it a buck.
Yes.
Greatest luchador wrestler of all time. Why? Because that man went from Japan to ECW, original ECW, WCW, WWE, the first AEW pay-per-view, you name it. And what got him over besides, don't get me wrong, yeah, the colorful mask and all that. And this is coming from a Rey Mysterio fan right here. But guess what? It was that in-ring ability. And you know what's keeping him more relevant now? Everybody being like, damn, homie's pushing 50 and he's still going crazy. And
Hold
that's
on.
Ricky.
Hold on, Ricky. I gotta ask Ricky a quick question though.
They went
Hold
way
on.
over 10. They went way over 7 minutes. They on the Ricky.
No,
I
I've
was
been
about to
past
say,
it
what the
up.
fuck going on now?
I've been
I'm not
past it up. But that's y'all fault though. Yeah. Hey.
Hold on.
Hey. I told homies to watch the watch. Did I not?
Ricky,
that was the first thing I
Ricky,
said.
Stop there. Let me go. I'm gonna continue.
I just got one quick question though before you go, Reg. Before you go off on me.
Go ahead.
Because Ricky over here keep trying to play it nice and be like, yo, it's so hard. It's so hard.
It really
Ricky,
is, though.
Ricky, let me ask you a personal question. Would you rather make millions and millions of dollars and be up in movies and get all sorts of sponsors? Or would you just rather be a wrestler who's flipping and bumping and then you probably retired by year 10?
You can't do that.
Hold on.
No, let the man answer. Let the man
No,
answer.
but here's the thing, though.
Let Ricky answer. Then we'll go.
Can't, look, I gotta agree with Couch because you gotta put what is it with these movies? Let me tell you this. What's even the let's give a good example. The Rock. Okay, he's a draw.
You wouldn't want to be Rock?
No. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, there's no way you can be that shocked that I said that. Like, we had this conversation before.
I'm mad shocked. That nigga got like 300 M's.
300 M's off of what though? Like,
off
listen.
of being a draw.
Hold on, let's not digress into the Rock.
No, Ricky got integrity, man.
Ricky answered.
Let me talk my shit. You want me to stop being nice? All right. When he was in WWE, when The Rock became a draw, why was he a draw? Because he has Stone Cold Steve Austin holding his fucking hands.
That's cap.
All
right. Ricky.
Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Let me
bring it back in.
We gotta get back. We talk
Ray,
about that.
Y'all got 7 minutes. Hey, y'all got 7 minutes for y'all rebuttal.
Go ahead.
Wait. Do we want to rebut? We just do closing arguments. Fuck that.
This is our closing argument.
Yeah, we're gonna do closing, bro.
This our closing.
All right, bet.
All right, so OG said something in his explanation that he just said our point, and I'm a really back. Then I'm gonna let Couch close this out. He said something that made our point as well. He said if you could get yourself over, essentially you will be a draw anywhere. That is exactly my point in the perspective of having a connection with the fans in the ring will get you anywhere. What's going to make you a draw? You can't be a draw out of thin air. How can you get over? You can't just get over by yourself. You gotta get over in the ring. So he just made my point. Like, you have to get over with the crowd on a fundamental level to get over anywhere. Now, is Roman Reigns a draw? Relatively, but Roman Reigns has not been the same standard. You guys are using the same old standard. Roman Reigns has not been at another company that proved that he's a draw. He's a selected draw. So we have to use this new standard. Roman Reigns has not been anywhere else. So how is he a draw, quote unquote? And we haven't seen him being a draw anywhere else. Now, Roman Reigns, he's a draw. He's a draw. But my point was, getting over anywhere, getting over to be a draw anywhere, that is fundamental. It starts fundamentally in the ring. That was my point.
I'm sorry, bro. I gotta hop in this, bro. This is ludicrous. Let me just say this.
Thank you, OG.
This question is so simple and forward that if you say anything other than the right answer, you lying. Okay, so you mean to tell me Roman Reigns doesn't go to the top of any card of any promotion? So if India and
you see how he capping, OG?
Why are we using
where does he go?
I'm using.
Wait, hold on.
If NWA signs him, where does he go? If
Exactly.
AEW signs Roman Reigns, is he going for the TBS or is he going for the AEW? If Roman Reigns signs NXT, where in the card is he going? Just because you haven't seen it, let's be logical. If he's a big of, where is he going? So you mean to tell me he's gonna go to he's gonna go to
he think he's gonna be in the mid card.
No, you acting like no. You acting like Roman was the tribal chief and main event of WrestleMania his whole career.
They're gonna throw him in TBS.
Let's put FCW Roman Reigns in ROH in 2008 and see if he's a draw.
So does he go to?
Wait, hold on.
So does he go to? Does he go? Does he go to the TBS or the AEW? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, just make sure we got extra time, man. Don't worry about
Hey,
it.
y'all.
That's what I want to know. Is he not saying that? Oh, you know what?
Right.
I'm the longest reigning champion of all time. Let me work my way up the card of Ring of Honor real quick.
No, that's
Let
not
me
what
go
I'm
to the
saying.
TV championship.
No, Reg,
no.
He making my point easier now. Okay,
No,
keep going.
but and here's another cap that he's doing, right? He's saying nobody could just walk in a draw. Do y'all not remember Kane's debut? That man was a draw as soon as he walked through as soon as the fire hit and he walked down.
That's subjective.
What are y'all talking about?
Hold on.
You don't need a wrestle to be a draw first.
Hey, I thought we was closing. Hold on. What the fuck?
We done. No, let Kai finish. Kai,
no, go ahead. Y'all eat.
Hey, I paused the timer since they interrupted. So if y'all interrupt, it's friendly fire.
You know, in ring niggas got courtesy. We wait for the spot to come so that we can make sure that the spot is executed correctly. Motherfuckers who draw, they just interrupt niggas promos every day. But this is the thing. I'm gonna use your own point against y'all. Like y'all said, right? So y'all saying that being a draw is all that, motherfucker. Just because, like you said about MJF, just because you a draw somewhere else, don't mean you're gonna be a draw in another place. So, motherfucker, if I'm a draw in TNA, that don't mean I'm gonna be a draw in WWE. Just because I'm a draw.
I challenge you, Black Couch, right now to disagree with what I just said.
Roman Reigns,
we
not using anomalies.
Roman Reigns is on the top of the card of every promotion.
Roman Reigns is the top of the top. There are levels to being a draw.
Yes or no? Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Roman Reigns is fine. Mid-card niggas is
yes
draws.
Or no? I need to hear yes or no.
Yeah, you got it. Roman Reigns is an anomaly. There are mid-card niggas who are draws in WWE that could go somewhere else and will not be the top draw in that company just because motherfuckers think WWE is fucking everything infinity. Don't mean motherfuckers who leave WWE that's a draw go be somewhere else and vice versa. So with that logic being said, if I'm a supreme in-ring worker, no matter where I go, I am going to have a spot in position. And if I'm such a good supreme in-ring worker, that alone can transfer me to the point of maybe I can become a draw somewhere else where I wasn't a draw where I was. For instance, Ricochet. Ricochet was not no fucking draw in WWE. He was
At
the
all.
bald head bitch that was doing flips.
At all.
However, his in-ring worked so good. Tony Khan wanted him, and Tony Khan was like, yo, that motherfucking in-ring works so good. I know at minimum he gonna have good matches, but now I'm gonna make him the fucking Jeffrey Dahmer, so trying to make him a fucking draw. So as long as you got in-ring shit, no matter where you go, there's a possibility that in-ring shit can get you more opportunities. Where if you a draw in fucking Ring of Honor, you bring your bitch ass to WWE, I don't gotta make you a draw. You a draw for 10,000 niggas. Now we in the front of 100,000 niggas.
Kai,
So what would you rather be then? If that's
one
the
more
case?
thing. One more thing. I saw somebody in the chat commenting on my example earlier, saying Rey Mysterio and Jeff Hardy not draw. So I'm gonna give you an example. So while they weren't necessarily selected by the higher ups or any corporate faction, this is how I'm gonna prove to you that Rey Mysterio is a draw. His masks. Don't lie to yourself and see you haven't seen one person with a Rey Mysterio mask ever in your life. His mask isn't coming from an important storyline or some big fiery
Parker fine as hell, my bad.
CGI segment or anything, or Jeff Hardy in his sock bands. You could literally make that. That's engagement. You could make that at the crib. We made that at the crib. That's a connection with the fans. So saying Jeff Hardy and Rey Mysterio not draws, I guess you probably a younger viewer or more corporatized viewer, because of we have to acknowledge this. WWE post buying WCW, again, there's very few draws outside of that. Legitimate draws WWE has pushed as the main guy. They don't push a main guy, they push their brand. So we have to acknowledge that. So if you're a guy that like a Jeff Hardy and a Rey Mysterio that can still get over despite that, that makes you a bigger draw than a Roman Reigns in theory. Go ahead, I'm done.
Nope.
Oh, it's your turn. My bad.
Nope.
They still got 2 minutes left.
I'm trying to use some of the chat to just, we damn, Kalani Jordan fine as hell. My bad. I'm watching NXT, but I'm gonna let y'all know this, right? This is just some. I'm gonna just teach a couple lessons while we about to finish off, y'all. My boy Greg, you said just because you sell merch don't make you a draw. So now we're kind of getting to the point where y'all are like being a rebuttal against everything that makes you a draw. So if selling merch don't make you a draw, if being the best promo don't make you a draw, if bringing in money don't, like, then what makes niggas a draw? Then what the fuck are you talking about?
He goalpost moving. He goalpost moving.
Oh God,
I'm about to we can't do that at that point.
Yeah, he goalpost.
Niggas ain't a draw then, because Roman Reigns sells a lot of merch and he's a draw. So if selling merch don't make you a draw, what's the purpose you selling merch for then?
Wait, so would you say that Jey Uso's a draw?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
He's on his way. He's on his way to that. He's on his way.
So you can confidently say if Jey Uso was to get released, which that will never happen if we're gonna keep it a buck. But let's say hypothetically he gets released or he wants to try something new. You think if he goes to AEW, New Japan, or any other company, you think they'll put him in the main event style?
Absolutely, because the Samoa's hot right now.
Think it'll work perfect.
Absolutely.
Especially New Japan. Especially.
Yeah, he'll sell.
Especially a Samoan not named Roman Reigns.
I'm about to say that would be AEW Samoan. That, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, they would do that. That's easy.
But again, we got to get back to the semantic though, because Ricky, I already know you a hater. You gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? you just gonna hate on my man Rock on any type of turn you get. So
Yeah,
Ed,
man.
I'm gonna ask you. Ed, pick your head up, man. I'm gonna ask you. Who would you rather be? A beat up, battered dude like Bret Hart, or would you rather be like Rock?
Okay,
Would you rather be like
Bret Hart or The Rock?
Or you rather be like Rock
Why
in
you say that?
millions? You in a mansion? You got cars?
He not being a better because he's on steroids. Stop doing that, man.
Nah, come on, man. He's a draw. That's why his life's like that. He's a draw.
He asked me the question, and the answer is neither. I wouldn't want to be Bret Hart or The Rock.
Man, you capping, dog. Y'all capping, man.
Nah, I'm cool.
Let them close.
Hey, Sam, y'all got.
We went long.
Sam, y'all got y'all closing argument. Y'all got 6 minutes for a close.
If y'all need one. I'll be on.
Again, y'all capping, so I'm not even gonna ask y'all no more. But me and OG, we gonna have a thriving business. We gonna have a bunch of rock rolling around, bunch of people making millions, bunch of people on open commercials and the movies and the fancy clothes and the suits and the Versace. You know, that's what happens when you a draw. You know what I mean? When you not a draw, you gotta go out there, you gotta break your back, you gotta break bones because you gotta
Niggas
do
are
all
crazy.
these extra spots and stunts for no reason, and your career is gonna end up ending. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? The safe workers who rely on being a draw, they always get ahead. They always get further ahead. Let's just be
Them
real.
niggas, man, them niggas suck.
Go ahead, OG. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So basically, this is the situation. Our side, we're the big leagues, where the big boys play, and then you guys are the indies. Those are my statements.
As simple as that.
What's wrong with being the indies?
They ain't here to make money. They ain't here to make money.
But here's my thing, though.
They here to be in gymnasiums at schools. That's what they want to be.
That's not all the indies is now.
I want to add a factor.
Wait, hold on.
An indie show sold 10,000 tickets in 1 minute. Don't forget that shit.
Y'all want to be in. Y'all want to go to gymnasiums.
Let's get them real quick.
Wait, hold on.
Hammerstein Ballroom. That's where y'all want to perform. Hammerstein Ballroom.
Technically, if we, cause y'all the big leagues, y'all Mr. Corporate, y'all Mr. Corporate. WWF wasn't on the stock market until 2000. So technically, if you want to say until 2000, WWE was an indie. So we still the big leagues.
No, you can't do that. You can't
Yes,
do
he
that.
could. Why not?
Because look at the arenas they were still going to. Look at the corporate sponsors they were still going to.
Privately owned company.
But they still had $1 million sponsorships, and they were still selling out crazy arenas.
Hey Sam,
What are you
that's when
talking
you know
about?
you won. When they say that WWE, a global brand that sells out 50 to 100 is independent.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, Sam.
They were doing that in 98,
you know you
99.
won already.
I want to
You
put
already won.
They were
OG,
doing that in
Sam,
98, 99.
Y'all made y'all close the argument already?
But I'm
I'm
glad you and Ricky copped out. We need some new refs next time, dog. You and Ricky, dog.
I want to say this though.
Y'all niggas was interrupting us. What the fuck?
No, hold on.
No, I'm talking about
let me
Ed
say
and
this.
Ricky. We need some new refs, man, because I'm asking them direct questions. They want to go around my questions.
I didn't go around the question.
We don't want to.
You asking strong.
Complaining like LeBron,
Y'all
motherfucker.
lying, man. Y'all don't want to be Rock. Y'all don't want to be Rock.
I really wouldn't
I don't
want to be
need-
Rock, man. I'm sorry. But
Y'all
listen,
wouldn't
I
want a
wanna
life
say
like
this.
Rock.
Nah, man.
Come
Let me
on.
tell you what. First of all, can we also keep in mind we don't know what the fuck these people do behind the scenes. So like, I get it. It's don't get me wrong. His life seemed nice, but I don't know what that motherfucker do when the cameras ain't rolling.
We ain't talking about all that, Ricky.
Right.
Ricky, stop. We ain't talking about all that.
We got you, Ricky.
All right, man. Listen.
We ain't talking about
Listen, I want to say
Let
this.
Ed close us out, man.
We ain't talking about all that, Ricky.
Yo, Ed, if it's
Stop
cool,
doing
can
that,
I say
Ricky.
one thing?
Yeah.
Okay, here's my thing, right? I see both parts, but here's what you gotta do. And this might sound like a little like I'm trying to be both sides, but this is the best way I can say it, right? You can be a good wrestler. If you're not a draw, I feel like it's gonna take years after years for people to be like, that guy really was something.
Right.
If you are a draw, if you're not a good wrestler, being a draw is only going to get you so far.
No,
Because
it's
you got
not.
yes, it is. Listen. Let me tell you why. You got to keep in mind there's going to be chances where you can have it all: the charismatic charisma, the promo, all that. But once that wrestling gets exposed, man, people will turn on you. And
That's
if you
not
don't,
true.
yes, and let me tell you how. And I hate to say this because this is my favorite wrestler of all time. John Cena was a good example. He was over. He was over with the crowd. He had that charisma. Now, for me, he could wrestle, but because he couldn't wrestle like Shawn Michaels or he couldn't wrestle like Stone Cold, people turned on him. And then you add in the factor that he was still always selling out arenas and he was always everywhere. People were like, man, he's a draw, but he can't wrestle, so let me turn on him. And they begged that man to leave.
But
Now
Ricky,
it's different. So, but listen, this is what I'm saying though. You gotta have 2 and 2. In my
no,
opinion,
you don't. No, you don't.
have, because if you don't have 2 and 2, guess what? You don't get a Kurt Angle run in TNA like he had. You don't get an Undertaker streak like he did with 21 straight victories. And most importantly, man, I'm sorry. You just gotta have both.
You
Because
right. You right.
remember,
John Cena rather be peacemaker and he rather be, you know what I
but
mean, getting all the deals.
let me say this.
You know what I'm saying?
Didn't we all agree if we was all to ever make a real top 10 list, where it's official, those are the top 10 of all times, a lot of our favorite wrestlers wouldn't be there. And you want to know why? Because a lot of our favorite wrestlers are only draws, and then they end up not being draws because they can't wrestle, or they can wrestle, but
They weren't draws.
they weren't draws.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's
I'm never
true.
I'm never gonna have a top
No, it's
10 list without Hulk Hogan. Never.
Yes, you
That's
can.
because you want some bullshit.
Never.
right.
You can
Never.
only,
If
here's the thing.
Never.
That bitch
You
can't
can
wrestle
only
for
have
shit.
I'm never gonna have a top 10 list
your
without John
favorite.
Cena.
Now, I understand your era of
And I agree with that
completely
part.
understandable. That's complete. Your age, that's
Let
completely
me tell you.
understandable. That Hogan, what might be in your top 10 favorite, but to say it's unfathomable.
It is unfathomable.
To not have Hulk Hogan.
Hell
in
yeah,
top
it
10
is.
favorite.
Hell yeah, it is. It's
But
unfathomable.
hold on.
All
You
I'm
putting
gonna
him
say
in
is
your
this.
top 10 only off of impact of business alone, not because he is a supremely good wrestler.
No,
When I
because
say
he's
wrestler, I don't mean in ring. I'm
No.
saying all around. You put him in the business because he saved the company. That's like a motherfucker saying Magic Johnson and Larry Bird is the 1 and 2 because they saved the NBA, bro.
no, but
Hulk Hogan
y'all
not
missing their
fucking with
skill
the Rock
sets
or
too.
Stone Cold.
Y'all missing their skill sets too, though. Like he taught
What's-
people how to be a draw.
He
What
Hulk
skill
Hogan
set
taught
Hogan
people
had?
how to be a draw.
So Ed can end this because this is Ed's.
Hulk Hogan taught people how to be a draw. He took people to school.
I'm gonna say this: you need both, whether you like it or not. You need both because just like, don't believe me? You really think WWE would be surviving right now if they didn't have both? They need the cruiserweight. They need the Kofi Kingstons, the Xavier Woods, the good wrestlers, just as much as they need the Rock and the Romans to draw.
It's not just as much though, Ricky. That's where I gotta
Yes,
push
it
back
is.
on you. It's not just
Everything
as much.
matters in
Those
this.
guys like the cruiserweights and all that. That's the sideshow. All
But
right.
guess
You
what?
need that though.
That's the
You need
sideshow.
that.
The
You
main
need-
ingredient,
you
the main
can't-
steak,
Listen, I'm sorry.
the main
Listen,
steak, the
damn,
main course.
Damn.
Nigga,
Let me
you
tell
need
you
you need onions and
Wait,
tomatoes
wait,
and
wait.
fucking
Hold on,
cheeseburger.
Nah, you
nigga.
don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. So you telling me
Wait,
you ain't gonna
let,
eat your
let man end
so
it off.
Kai,
Hold
you
on.
ain't gonna eat your steak if you don't got no grilled onions on the top.
Listen though.
Hell
You
no.
still gonna eat that straight. Man, you
What
What is
lying
it?
to me,
A1
dog.
sauce.
Damn, you're not gonna like to hear this. So I'm not even gonna ask you. I'm just gonna tell you. You know for a fact that if you was to get a company for 5 years straight, that company cannot just live off of having Rock and Roman and all those big names just do decent segments and get over.
You have WCW.
You need wrestling. Don't believe me? Hear me out. WCW. They made Hogan the main guy all the time. And when they had the cruiserweight and they were focusing on the cruiserweight, it was thriving. But when they kept focusing on the
That wasn't the
NWO
problem.
and they didn't focus on no cruiserweight and they kept dick riding Hogan and NWO,
No.
the company shut down.
You gotta
Hey,
give
hey,
the
yo,
right
hold on.
context, Ricky. You gotta give the right
Hey,
context,
yo, let
dog.
Ed end this shit so we can just talk about wrestling in general.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Ed.
So from my point of view, I see both sides of it. Like I agree with Ricky saying, like you need both of it. Like look at who won the Royal Rumble. Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. Why? He's one of the biggest draws in wrestling right now. He's selling the most merchandise. So look at the rise that Jey Uso is going on. And just because he won the Royal Rumble, it don't mean that he's gonna main event. But he is gonna get that world title. I mean, look, AJ Styles is my favorite wrestler, but he's great in the ring. So why do you think I became an AJ Styles fan? and he can tell a good story. Like I seen AJ Styles first in New Japan and TNA. But for the people in the chat, if y'all think Reg and Couch One put a 1 in the chat. If y'all think Sam and OG One, put a 2 in the chat.
And let me
We
say
the
this.
one.
Let me say this. This whole debate, we did this just to have a debate. That does not reflect that might not necessarily reflect what we personally think. If y'all motherfuckers think in-ring work is more important than being a draw, y'all niggas are fucking stupid.
Crazy.
So let me just get that out the way.
Man,
I do not want y'all to think that that's my true thoughts. I just want to choose the opposite side so I can have a challenge. So let me just say that.
Hey, Kai, this is exactly what we had to do in debate class. We would get a random topic, and we didn't have no choice. We had to debate that. That's how it was.
Mm-hmm.
And let's also preface on our end again. In ring work, connecting with the fans, ultimately makes you a draw, and that lasts longer than likability by the company or whatever.
Red,
I will say in-ring work can
lying to
make
these
you a
people,
draw.
Red.
In-ring work can make you a draw, though. I do agree with that. That in-ring work can make you into a draw if you're good enough to do that. Jeff Hardy became a draw because he was doing the fucking whisper in the wind and shit. He wasn't a fucking draw because he was like flipping through tables and shit. That's how he became a draw, not because he could talk. That nigga can't talk or sing. Let's get that clear.
No, he can't, and which is exactly why he'll never have a career like Hulk Hogan.
I mean,
wait,
let's just call a spade a spade.
You think Hulk Hogan was a good promo?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Kyle, bro. Let's not count, bro.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Don't be dumb.
Bro, y'all must have not
like
watched some.
I don't like them
My
80s
man.
promo shit. That 80s promo shit is ass to me. I don't
Dog,
care.
y'all must have not watched.
What you gonna do? I'm a superhero.
Y'all must have not watched the black and white NWO. Y'all wasn't watching.
Y'all
wasn't watching.
I'm talking about the red and yellow.
Nah.
I'm talking about all of it though. I'm talking about his NWO run.
Man,
he was killing
his
shit.
Ass, man.
He was killing shit,
wasn't
dog.
even the best promo in the group. That was obviously Scott Hall. What is we even talking about?
Oh no, you bugging.
Scott Hall didn't have the best promo out of the group.
Hell no, that you like that whole AO shit. Come on, man. I wanted my man to get straight to the point.
Scott Hall be like, let's do a survey. Get to see Hulk Hogan what was it? I think it was when Dennis Rodman skipped the Bulls practice to shoot.
That's how much of a draw my man was. That's how much of a draw my man was. He had niggas not going to work.
I remember this. I saw the clip. Dennis Rodman legit skipped the Bulls practice.
Come on,
so that he can go to WCW, right? And Hogan he goes, "Oh, you know something, brother? Some things are best to miss practice for." And then he does that corny ass laugh with Eric Bischoff. You know how corny that is? That man was not
corny. That's not corny. You
hey,
Ricky,
y'all want to call the ball, y'all want to wait.
Listen.
Ricky, I'm still trying to figure you out. You don't like draws. You don't like draws, dog. I'm trying to figure you out.
I love draws.
You don't like draws, dog.
Wait.
You hate Raw. You hate Hogan.
Y'all niggas talking too fast. Y'all niggas talking too fast. Niggas don't like no draws. Y'all niggas talking.
No. Listen.
Y'all niggas like draws.
Cena, didn't I? Isn't Cena my favorite wrestler? Don't
you said Cena. Yeah, you said Cena. You said Cena.
Jeff Hardy's one of my favorites.
Right.
I always have respect for Stone Cold. It's not that I don't like the big names or anything, but it's just I'm just gonna keep it 100. There's some big names they won't be where they at if they weren't handpicked and they're not that good.
That's not true. That's not
Hogan's
true.
One of the big examples.
But that's not true. You gotta.
Who? I'm about to say, yeah.
That's not true. You gotta have a skill set. You gotta have a skill set to back up who's picking you, Ricky.
John Cena wasn't handpicked.
John Cena was not handpicked. John Cena was not handpicked.
Right, Ricky.
Even Stone Cold Steve Austin wasn't handpicked.
He was about to get fired.
Even Steve Austin wasn't handpicked because let's not forget.
No.
Vince McMahon didn't even want.
No, I'll just say this. When it comes to like the Seth Rollins, yeah, he's good, but he was handpicked.
Yes,
Roman was handpicked.
And he's trash in terms of psychology and promos. Psychology.
Come on, Red.
I'm happy.
Come on, Red.
When you said that shit in my Discord, I almost kicked you out the Discord.
Seth
what I'm saying.
Rollins
Come
is
on, Reg.
overrated.
He's
Seth,
trash.
come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Come
hold
on,
on.
Reg.
Now,
Overrated in what,
I want
though?
to say, I'm
Because I
not
want to
gonna
make
get
a
into
fair
particulars
argument.
with Seth Rollins because there was stuff in his career that I liked, like his first run after he broke up with the Shield, his heel run before he got hurt.
Nah.
And outside of that, it's pretty mad to me. I mean, it's just a bunch of wrestling. Honestly, like he is not. He
That's
don't
kinda
have a character. He does. I've never seen a main eventer switch characters as much as Seth Rollins has. I swear to God, I've never seen it, and that's due to his lack of being a good heel or face. He has to keep switching every other year because he's terrible at being a face or a good guy.
Not true, Reg. He's a good employee. He's a good employee.
I
Obnoxious. He's
mean,
obnoxious as a good guy. He's not a good guy at all. He's naturally not a good guy. That's why they turned on him when he was facing the Fiend. If you remember that,
I was going to bring that up too. I was
And,
going to bring that up. That's
and-
valid, man.
and
He's
as
not
a
being
heel,
fair though, Ricky. He's not being fair.
You can't do that.
And
Yeah,
as
he's
a
not being
heel,
fair.
He's really
And
just
here's the thing, though.
annoying. He's just annoying.
We can
as a
all
heel.
agree. Listen,
Like,
listen. Do y'all think enough time has passed where we can make the argument of which Roman was better, like of Tribal Chief, the good or the heel? Or
I'm happy you brought that shit up.
Nah,
Because
there's not
if
enough
you
time to
look,
pass though.
if you're gonna say that Seth kept switching, if that's the case, you gotta use the argument against the other. Where if they kept Roman the hella same for hella long, so you're gonna reward him because he was the same, but he was the same mid. Then when he finally switched, they stuck with that.
Right.
So it's like, would you rather the nigga not switch and just be boring and stale as one thing, or
Right.
no,
Right.
it's
Exactly.
no.
Exactly.
He still,
Exactly.
no, it's the thing though. Roman found himself at least. Seth Rollins still has not found himself.
I think he did. I think he did.
The shit that he is now is Seth Rollins. The
Yeah, I
shit,
think
the
he did. I
flamboyant
think
shit that's Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I think he did.
I
The
think
stylist.
that's his character.
He's the
I mean,
stylist,
listen,
man.
I'm not a fan of the character, but that is his best character.
He
I don't even
a
like the
chameleon.
character.
He a chameleon.
Nah,
not by choice.
I still think his best stuff was the authority stuff. Me personally.
That's my opinion.
I found it very annoying
promo-
with the authority stuff, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like the evil laugh and all that, it wasn't for me. Like I said, I don't like this gimmick, but this gimmick is his best. I have to say it.
But yeah, this
like
gimmick
Monday Night Messiah. Y'all niggas
works though.
bugging.
This gimmick worked though.
promo
Like I think
Why
this,
it didn't work out because there wasn't it wrong, right place, right person, wrong time.
Yes.
and I don't think Reg is being. I don't think Reg. I don't think you being fair. Some of our greatest wrestlers of all time switch back and forth on a regular basis.
Well, no.
I mean, look at the Big Show. Can we all
The
agree?
Big Show. That's my man right there.
Wait.
Hold on,
Big
listen.
Show,
Hold on, Reg.
That's a false equivalence.
Listen
That is
though.
a false equivalence.
Kane too.
It's a false equivalence.
Exactly. Like
Big Show
listen.
and Seth Rollins were never on the same level. Seth Rollins is a multiple-time world champion.
So is Big Show. What the fuck?
So is Big Show. Don't disrespect my man
No,
Paul.
hold on.
Nah, come on,
Come on, dog.
No, I get it.
Big
We
Show
all
not on Seth Rollins level? Are we?
Big Show is a multiple-time world champion.
Listen, hold on.
Multiple times.
Hold on. Let me talk. Let me speak some game right now. Big Show became an immediate draw.
Wait. Sam said
No.
something. Sam, let me respond to Sam. Let me respond to what Sam initially said. he said, what'd you say, Sam? What did you say?
I said some of the greatest wrestlers of all time switch back and forth throughout their career constantly.
So my point was to that. Oh yeah, I was going to say in ring psychology, storytelling, outside of the authority, Seth Rollins is a hack, in my opinion. He has not improved at all. That's my opinion. That being said, it's a false equivalence to equate Big Show to Seth Rollins. Big Show has had Seth Rollins has almost doubled the amount of world title reigns as and WrestleMania main events. This Big Show. So you cannot compare those two.
That's not true. That's not true.
Since you want to
I'm
say
not talking
that,
about. And when I wait, you're not even. I'm not even done. When I'm not just talking about heel and face terms. I'm talking about identity. We know who Big Show is. We still don't know who Seth Rollins is.
No, we know who he is. I feel like I know who he is. Like honestly, Seth Rollins is just one of, and this is me, just one of the best in-ring workers, if not the best in-ring worker of this generation.
How's he
He is.
an in-ring worker? He can't
Yep.
tell the story in the ring.
He could.
That's cap. Come on,
That's
Ray.
cat, bro. Did you not see him and CM Punk? Did you not see him and CM Punk?
I think he
Him versus
can-
Roman, we came out with the Shield
No.
shit.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'll play
Come on,
50 with this
Him
one.
and Drew.
I'm not.
But listen, hold on. I'm not even
I'm
done.
about to say, yeah, bring that back, motherfucker.
Hold on,
wait.
listen.
Him and Drew.
Let me say
I'm
this.
talking about wrestlers on his level, bro. That's fear here and far between. Wrestlers on his level, again. That's few and far between. I can like Seth Rollins does not. He does the same moves. Like he does not tell a good story in the ring to me. And
So
if
does
he
Roman.
does,
So
it's
he can
with
put Roman up
with
there.
his opponent. It's not with him.
Hold on, y'all. Mm-hmm. Hey, Rick, wait. Let Ed, let's talk about the wrestling topic. Let Ed, what wrestling topic you want to talk about? Ed is the host. God damn it! What do you want to talk about? Ed?
Like this solo bullshit got to stop. Because why did he come back to attack Cody last week? Then I know they're gonna do him and Fight 2 at some point. That's obviously gonna be the WrestleMania match. I'm cool with that. But Cody Rhodes, him being involved with the bloodline stuff, it's so stupid. He don't need to be feud with nobody in the bloodline again. His title story's been too based around the bloodline, and that's been my problem with it. Because I like Cody Rhodes, but it's too much bloodline stuff going on. Like he didn't beat Solo twice. He didn't deal with the bloodline. He didn't got involved. He teamed up with Roman. Like this.
I'm with you, Ed. I'm with you,
Roman
Ed.
that makes sense because he lost the title. But all these other people getting involved, that's just stupid in my opinion.
Yeah, he needs a fresh body, man. Pause.
As a matter of fact,
I understand why though.
I'll say this.
I said this in the Discord, man.
Can I say this?
Triple H is hanging on to this bloodline storyline to death. It should have ended a long time ago.
I agree. I'll say this.
Like,
This is
dead, bro.
Wait, hold on. Why? What the? This is a lie. Cody hasn't been good since he was in the Bullet Club.
shut the fuck up.
Bro, how much do y'all get paid to hate on Cody Rhodes?
Wait a minute. You context is when he said I'm gonna interpret what he's trying to say about good. Good, he's talking about the character of Cody Rhodes. If you know what Cody Rhodes was doing when he was in the Bullet Club, that's prime Cody Rhodes, bro.
Okay.
That's prime Cody Rhodes.
But
Yes.
I think there's a difference. I think there's a difference between
But
good and
context
great.
matters. You can't
There's
just
a difference between good and great.
Can I say
yeah,
this?
you're right, Sam. Good and great. He was
Can I
great
say-
in the Bullet Club.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to say this.
He was
What
great.
is this weird obsession with the IWC wanting to turn this man back to that? Like, don't get me wrong. I saw the Bullet Club, Cody Rhodes. It was amazing. But God damn it, y'all making it seem like he needs to do this. Like, can we just?
He doesn't need
He
to.
does.
I know he don't. He don't.
What the fuck is he doing that? We were just about to complain about him being with the bloodline. He gotta have something to do.
But listen,
But that's not his fault. That's his opponent.
This is what
That's
I'm
his
gonna say,
opponent.
right? I'll tell you what. All you need to do, instead of with the bloodline bullshit, just give him Randy Orton. That's
I
the
agree.
Yeah, where is Randy
I
Orton?
agree. I agree.
Where's Randy
Too late
Orton
for that
been?
now. Too late for that.
Listen.
But listen though.
I agree, Ricky.
I'm not done. Hold on. Listen. The minute he won that title, the first thing the IWC said, "Oh, I can't wait for that Randy feud." And WWE kept teasing it and teasing it. Bro, Randy kept looking at the title every time he talked to Cody. He didn't look Cody in the eyes. He kept
And
looking
never
at
came back for it.
But look though, you know the reason they
I'm
didn't do
telling
that?
you.
You know the reason they didn't do that? The fans would have turned on Cody because Cody doesn't have a real story. He's a place to main eventer. He doesn't have a real story. They would have
Stop it,
turned
Red.
on him.
Stop
I don't know
it.
about all that. I don't know about all
Wait
that.
a minute.
Stop
I didn't even finish. They were going to turn on him. They were not about to turn Cody heel. So it was going to be either Randy Orton as a heel or it was going to be face versus face. They wouldn't have had a choice but to turn on Cody. They were not about to turn him heel. So and it would have been so weak if Randy Orton just turned heel again. Like they can't do Roman Reigns. They can't do Randy Orton versus Cody because Cody don't have a real story. Going back to that, well, what's the story? What's the Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton story? Some
legacy
stuff.
It's
It's about envy. It's about envy. It's about jealousy.
but look, it is.
It's about jealousy.
No, it is a story because look at how long they did the Shield stuff. They've been doing the Shield stuff forever, and that's still not over. So you can't put legacy.
Wait, Ed. The legacy stuff. That happened in 2009, and Cody Rhodes has had so many gimmick shifts that wouldn't even make sense. That's not like
What?
the Shield. That's
I
a
mean,
false
the Shield
equivalence.
broke up in
Wait
2014.
a minute. Let me explain how that is a false equivalence. Let me explain how making a Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes story in 2025 is a false equivalence to the Shield in today. The Shield storyline still correlates directly with the story of today. Randy Orton, a new Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes storyline in 2025 has no correlation to their allyship in 2009.
Yeah, but Reg, to be honest, bro, they don't even gotta go deep to
That's
2009.
so true.
It could just be some envy shit. Like,
Or
yo,
how about this?
you just can't keep flashing this title around me.
Can I also say,
We
But
all know
then
Randy
why?
Orton.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but
You
we
gonna
all
turn
know
Randy
Randy
Orton
Orton.
heel again?
We all know Randy Orton is at his best when he's fucked up in the head.
yes,
That's him
absolutely.
at his best.
And
They
can I
took that away from him a long time ago, which fucked him up.
say this though?
Let's be real.
True.
Ed, you said it makes no sense because their story goes back to 2009. Okay, what about the story from
No,
like
the story does
2013 and
not correlate. The
2014?
story does not correlate
Okay,
at
but what
all.
about the story? Well, hold on, listen though. What about 2013 and 2014? Around that time, this is when the Shield story started too. Remember, there was a match. Cody was getting sick and tired, not getting opportunities. Triple H said, "All right, you going against the world champ, Randy Orton. You lose, you get fired." He lost. What happened to that storyline?
You know the thing
But
about that though.
No, hold on. What happened though? He got fired. What happened the following week or two? Goldust came back, and then he couldn't do it. Then Dusty Rhodes got involved, and what happened? They started that Shield feud, and that all started the Authority, and that was the beginning of the Authority too. If you don't want to add the
But hold on,
legacy
I'm gonna
stuff,
answer your question too.
but listen. If you don't want to add the legacy stuff, we still got that part. And
Yep.
if you go keep the book, the Shield was still that helped the Shield get over because they had the tag titles and they were rooting for Cody and Goldust to get their jobs back. And all of that happened because Randy beat him in a match and got him fired. So you can
That story was completed though. That story was completed though.
not the Randy Orton part.
The
Because no.
The Randy Orton part
Cody
was
never got his
they
leg
kicked
back
him
from
out.
Randy.
The Authority
He got
kicked
his
him out. The Authority kicked Randy out, so he's no longer allies with the Authority.
Okay, so that doesn't matter though. He still needs to finish that part. Because look, he beat Roman at WrestleMania last year. He beat Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, the only person he never beat from that whole story was Randy.
That's
And
lazy. That's
It-
so
it-
lazy.
Nah,
lazy.
but I think
That's not lazy. That's
I think you're thinking too
That
deep
is
about it,
not
Reg.
storytelling.
yeah,
That is not
you do
You're thinking
storytelling.
too deep about it, Reg. That's
not
what it is.
everything. Listen, let's keep it a
Wait,
bug.
no, he's trying to correlate. Ricky is trying to correlate that. That story is over. That story
Nah, but that's-
has been done.
Okay, so it's the Shield one. The Shield, if you really think about it, then guess what? When the Shield
not.
reunited,
It's
no.
literally not.
Listen.
It's literally not.
Listen. No. Because if you're gonna say that story's over, then technically, when Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns all reunited for one last time, and Dean left for AEW, then that story should have been over there. Let's keep it a buck then.
Yeah.
That's
true.
not the
That's true.
same.
No, but
That's
no,
not
let me say
the
this.
same.
It
Now,
takes
let me say
Dean
this though,
to take that
'cause-
story. Let's keep it a buck.
And we all know Randy Orton, the core of Randy Orton's character is he's fucked up in the head.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get back to that.
But are we gonna?
We gotta get back to that.
So we're gonna turn Randy Orton a heel per se for a story that we know Cody Rhodes gonna win. Is that what we?
But my man,
We don't
why
know.
are you making
We
it seem
don't
like
know.
the fans? But listen. The
We
way
don't
you
know.
making it seem like the fans don't want to see him Randy as a heel. The IWC and all the fans agree that heel Randy Orton is the best Randy Orton.
Yeah,
Okay,
and why is
but
it
a
so?
heel
Why is
for
it so
what?
impossible
Like,
that?
what is you
Why is
talking?
it so
So I don't
impossible?
understand. I'm trying to understand. What do you mean? We're really going to turn Randy heel? Like, if
gonna
that's a
turn
bad
Randy
thing.
heel just
And
for a
Ricky,
match?
why is it so? Why is
Are
it so impossible?
Are we turning Randy Hill for a match or for a run? What are
But
we
why
turning
can't he
him
have
heel
one
for?
more run?
matter.
Why can't he have one more
It
run,
does
right?
matter.
But why can't
bro,
he have one more run?
let's have heel Randy is the best, regardless if it's a. Here's a good example, right?
Why
Hear me
can't
out.
he have one more run?
I got a good example. Remember around
No.
2018 when he was on SmackDown, right? Listen. Remember when he was around 2018 on SmackDown? He was trying to go for the U.S. title. Who was it? Glorious. What's his name? Robert Roode.
Bobby Roode.
Remember, he was a baby face. Randy was a baby face. So was Rude, but he RKO'd him and acted like a heel for the title. And then guess what? People were okay with it because Randy's best work is when he's a heel or a baby face, but who's a badass baby face. So again, match or not, bro, Randy as a heel works, and that's what WWE should have done. There's no reason for Cody to keep going with this bloodline bullshit.
Yeah.
Let's the book.
But
If anything, listen. Hold on. I'm not done.
I agree with what you're saying, but
Listen, though, I'm not done. Hold on.
To go into the direction of Randy Orton. They have something new for Cody. Nothing old, nothing recycled. Make something new for Cody Rhodes.
Cena. We got Cena too. What is we talking about?
That's not a story. Cody Rhodes. What's the story? Please tell me.
The greatest babyface of all time going against the greatest babyface of this generation.
Answer the story.
Like, what are we talking about?
I didn't even ask the question yet. What is the story?
You literally asked that question. I just answered it.
No,
the greatest babyface.
Hey yo. Check the private chat real quick. But keep going.
Yeah. Listen, the greatest babyface.
Cody Rhodes and John Cena. What's the story? Tell me a story.
Literally, I just told you the greatest.
I didn't hear it because I didn't ask the question.
Well, if you let me talk, you hear it. The greatest
babyface.
The greatest babyface of all time is gonna go against the greatest babyface of this time. That's the story.
What makes him the greatest babyface? In whose eyes?
Who, Cena or Cody?
Cody. Who?
The fans. They love the man. What are you talking about? The fans literally are loving this man. What do you mean? What makes him the greatest babyface right now? Literally, the fans.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Do you watch Joe? Do you watch? You watch wrestling, right? You hear how people. Okay, so then you hear how people react when that music.
But that doesn't make him the greatest babyface. You can't quantify or qualify that. So it's not a story.
So
hold on, Reg.
Now you just making no sense though.
Reg, I think you think you're too deep about it too. Like when it comes to Randy Orton, again, he's messed up in the head. He's supposed to be an apex predator. You know what I mean? So he's supposed to be doing random shit at any point. You know, that's technically what the core of Randy Orton is supposed to be.
I understand that. I don't think I'm thinking too deep in there with Randy Orton at all. Because he's helping Cody. Like, it'll just make Randy, like, if he really wanted a title shot, why not just ask him?
Nah, because they're
allies. They're literally allies, right?
But that don't sound like.
But that's still another story.
First of all, that
don't sound like Randy Orton, though.
The biggest babyface right now, and Randy, the greatest legend, and say, hey, Cody, you mind giving me?
Wait. But didn't John Cena just insert him? Wait.
Hold on. There's no
way. But John Cena.
But he filmed the movie. John Cena wins the chamber.
If John Cena could demand a title shot, why can't Randy Orton demand a title shot?
Cena didn't demand a title shot.
But that's part of Cena's character, though. That's part of Cena's character.
This is what John Cena did. He declared for the Elimination Chamber because he's busy filming the movie. Now, as much as I believe he should have competed for it, that's my opinion. But it's John Cena. It's last year. He's gonna do what he wants to. Randy Orton was telling the story with Kevin Owens, and it was looking like it was gonna build to a title match at some point, whether that be a triple threat or a one-on-one match. So really, you got to look at TKO and them dropping the ball with that because we don't know where Randy Orton been at. You finna do Kevin Owens and Sami again, and Sami Zayn. Oh my goodness, I don't want to talk about how much I hate him because this time it's different, bro. No, it's not. No, it's not. He telling you time and time again. Talking about this time it's different. But anyway, we could have had the triple threat match, but they kind of dropped the ball with that because you had a match that just ended. The match didn't even start. You just had a brawl for 10 minutes.
This is another thing. I saw somebody else talking about this. I forgot who it was, but this is a great point about the whole. This is me personally, but I'm going to add this point I'm going into. I personally don't want to see Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes at this point because for one, they don't even acknowledge the absence of Randy Orton. They used to do that. Remember when somebody went on a hiatus and
they would write him off.
This guy was attacked And
Yeah, they'll
like
write
he's
them
literally
off.
gone. So
Mhm.
how are they about to even approach that? Like Randy Orton and Cody is Cody's cool. I like Cody. He's cool. But
You know what they should do? They should bring Randy on back to the time where you used to just kick people in the head. Just kick them in
or
the
I
head.
wouldn't
Just-
something
I wouldn't mind
different.
if they did Cody and Randy,
Won't
but they
they
would have
make
to do.
Randy Orton under Cody? Cody
But
was that would make sense. Why would Cody beef with him over something 15 years old that not even correlate to today? Won't you make Randy Orton under Cody as a heel?
yeah,
I feel like,
nah. Yeah,
but before
yeah.
they do the match,
See.
I feel like you got to do Kevin and Randy first, because there's no way you just go away from that. I mean, there's a lot of untold stories in WWE, and they just go away from stuff. But you still got to finish that at some point.
Yeah. See, but again, I would just bring Randy on back to the time when he would just randomly kick people in their dome. You know,
Yeah.
let's see one more last vintage run from Randy Orton because we
Randy
But
know
Orton,
he
hey,
I,
was
w-
the shit.
I
Randy Orton
wouldn't
last
mind
great run.
Randy Orton like the remember when he was spoken with the Wyatts, that dark version of him. I wouldn't mind
I
that
like
version.
that.
yeah.
Yeah, like let's just give
Hey,
us
but
some. Let's give us something back.
hey, let's switch gears real quick because it was something else. So if y'all seen Raw, y'all know Rhea. She was like, she basically she gave Io Sky a title shot the Raw after Elimination Chamber. Why couldn't the match be at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view? She cost her the match. Io Sky, she got the right to be pissed off. Obviously want the title. Then Rhea was like, "Oh, no, you this that." I mean, you ruined her chance of being in the Elimination Chamber match. So you kind of do owe it to her if that's supposed to be your friend. And then she gets the title shot, and they doing it the Raw after Elimination Chamber. Why can't it be on the pay-per-view?
Yeah, that's kind of odd. I did think about that. Rhea, I don't know. Rhea getting 5 weeks in between title shots. Is the Rhea wrestle on Raw anymore? That's pretty odd. Yeah, why they didn't put that on? I don't know. WWE. I don't know. I don't. Maybe because this is exactly what it is. I just answered my own question. WWE. Remember, there was a time when WWE would have the world champions defend their titles on Elimination Chamber, the same PLE. They don't do that anymore because they don't have any stories. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. Why is this not on the PLE?
And
Because all that's going to be on Raw is a match.
and and I just thought about something else. So we getting a tag team match with Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. The last time Trish and Tiffany interacted, they got into it backstage. They didn't even get along. So now Trish just coming to her rescue because she a babyface now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's what
And
I'm
then
saying. That's the point. That's the point that I was getting to with the Randy Orton stuff. Like these whimsical heel and face turns. Like if that doesn't change anything. Like if the character is still gonna be in the person playing the character is still gonna be in the same spot. Like, yeah, I don't understand that. Like Tiffany Stratton, her title reign is odd because she should have stayed heel. Well, the Money in the Bank reign was bad, but the cash in was odd. The reign was bad. The cash in was odd, and she stood and stayed healed after. A heel wronged you. You got your get back. That doesn't make you a face.
yeah, and she can go in the ring. I won't take that away from her, but she's terrible on the mic. Like I can't listen to a Tiffany Stratton promo.
And Charlotte, I really like Charlotte. This is Charlotte's last run. It should be because not to go there, but not to go there. I am going to go there, but not in any vindictive way. Charlotte, her body, she's losing her athletic body. That's what I'm just going to keep it like that. So this should be her last run, but they have nothing for her. This is not good. Like even a Rhea Ripley 3 match wouldn't have been good. Like Charlotte needs a real legit run. Charlotte has not had a run her whole career. So because they were building up at the time the Revolution stuff, so all 4 of them had to have they had to share a spot. So Charlotte, I don't like this. I don't like this program they putting her in.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this because Kai he's gonna start another stream. I'm gonna join that one, but I think that Charlotte versus Rhea would have been the better story because they already have history. They went 1-1. As dumb as it is to challenge the NXT champion, they do have a story. And I feel like Charlotte, she's gonna feel like the babyface in this feud with Tiffany Stratton. Like the fans, they know, not only do they know Charlotte, but you know she's clearly better than Tiffany on the mic, and then she can put on good matches. She has the history. So it's like you're gonna have like last week when they did the segment, and Charlotte was getting more cheers than Tiffany was. And I don't know if you really want that, if you want to build Tiffany as this big baby face, which is why they should have did Charlotte versus Rhea again, do the trilogy, and see where that goes.
I think they just was laughing because it was just funny trolling. Her saying Tiffany time like that. I don't think Charlotte is over now. She did get a little pop off of that, but I think they really fucked up because it's kind of like they indirectly announced a repackage and we didn't get one. That's just pretty much it. Like, I don't mind Charlotte being back, but I thought just like Alexa Bliss, I want to see a range outside of what I'm normally seeing.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not saying that like Charlotte. I'm not saying Charlotte, she's like this super over babyface, but like compared to Tiffany, I just think because Tiffany isn't good on the mic, so it's easy for somebody like Charlotte to destroy her. Or if she went into a program with Becky Lynch again, like Becky Lynch would destroy her on the mic. That's
OG, you just brought up a great point that I didn't even think of. Like, that either goes further into looking at Triple H as a booker and how he's still living off the vestiges of Vince McMahon. These gimmicks that Charlotte and Alexa Bliss have, they're literally almost 5 years old. They have not changed a bit. Like, they're still stuck in Vince McMahon era, and Triple H doesn't know how to get them out of it. Like, the fact that Alexa Bliss still doing some stuff, she still got that puppet from the pandemic, is crazy.
Like, look at New Day. They needed that, but it's so refreshing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you see people for a long time, you want to, it's not even if it's not about turning heel or turning face, but tweak your character a little bit, change your look,
Yeah.
She changed her look, but it's not character. It just looks like she smokes now.
But hey, I'm finna end this live. Appreciate y'all for coming on.
All right, peace. I'm enjoying that one as well.
All right, peace.